Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
Hello to you all and welcome to the Irish in the UK. Coming up on the show this week, we'll be meeting Catherine Kelly from the Birmingham Irish Association, and she'll be telling us about the toy appeal. Geraldine O'Neill will be joining us, and Geraldine is an author from County Offaly. Later in the show, we'll be hearing from Alastair Coyle, who is a singer-songwriter from County Antrim. But first up, we're off to Alfreton near Derby to meet Gerry Molumby. Gerry has made a multitude of St Brigid's crosses, all different sizes, shapes and colours. St Brigid's feast day is on the 1st of February, and we can all remember having a St Brigid's cross in our home. Gerry, you've made those lovely St Brigid's crosses, of course, that we all remember making back in the day on the lead up to the 1st of February. But who was St Brigid?
Good question, Martin. Good question. Like a lot of Irish saints, there's usually a pagan background, and there was a breed, a goddess. But there was an actual St Brigid, and she inherited that tradition and title. Born in 451, her mother was baptized by St Patrick, but her father was a pagan. And when he was ill, she looked after him and nursed him back to health. And while he was in the bed, ill, she made a Brigid cross from reeds that were on the floor, like you mentioned, the old Brigid cross, wrapping them around. And she made him a lovely cross. And she, in the course of the conversation over days, she converted him to Christianity. Then she moved on, she became a nun and formed an abbey in Kildare, as you know. And that abbey was quite unique because there was men and women in the abbey. So she was very kind of forward thinking. She died at the age of 71, and she's obviously patron saint of Ireland along with Patrick and Columkill. And there's a lovely mosaic of her in the lobby of the Houses of Parliament. She's renowned around the world by GA clubs and schools, and she's a good advocate and role model for women today.
Now you've got a great variety. I've never seen as many different types of St Brigid's crosses. What have you used to make all those different types?
Well, you're looking, Martin, at a lockdown initiative. I've always liked the cross of St Brigid, how ornate it is. So using some Aran wool, teak, I've just kind of wove them into different shapes and sizes. And ones that start off with me planning it to look one way ends up slightly different. So they're all different shapes and sizes, and as varied as I could make them.
So where do you make these, Gerry? Have you got a special workshop?
The garage in the back of the house. I have a little bench there, and I make them. I looked up some kind of models from other places and then just adapted them. And this is probably my favourite. It's a replica of St Brigid from the window, designed by Harry Clark in Bannerrobe in County Mayo. He and his father were great stained glass designers, and their windows adorn lots of parishes, even Bewley's Cafe in Dublin. This is St Brigid as a nun, and the Harry Clark windows are famous because of the richness of the colours and the Celtic designs. You'll always know a Harry Clark window if you walk in and see one. There's one in St Peter's and St Paul's in Athlone, all over Ireland, many churches. And this is my favourite. Harry Clark was an artist, but unfortunately died at the age of 42 from TB. But in his short life, he designed some of the most beautiful stained glass windows in Ireland.
Now, St Brigid's crosses, of course, have been very, very popular in all our homes down the years. Now, looking at the variety you have here, I'm sure if people wanted a different type of cross or a different type of design, could you do that?
Yeah, I mean, they can be made to measure. They've all been blessed by Father James Early, and I can make them bigger or small. We've got some nice small ones here. I can make them to suit the location of the church or the school or the home, wherever.
What tempted you or gave you the idea to make so many different types and to actually make them now? I suppose there's plenty of time for St Brigid's Day on the 1st of February.
Yeah. Well, I've always liked, like I said, the cross of St Brigid, and she herself was into art, and she was very creative, and so once you start making one, you just get ideas about others, and it passed the time for me, and I hope it's brought some kind of creativity out of me as well.
Well, they have. I want to bring them all home with me because every one of them is so beautiful.
Well, there's one there for you, definitely, Martin, and Annette.
Thank you, Gerry. Now, listen, how can people get hold of these crosses? How can they contact you or give us the details?
Okay, I've done a catalogue, which is on my blog. But if you just Google Gerry Molumby, it'll take you to my website, and you can look at the range of crosses there. Pick which one you want. They're all priced, and I'll send it to you.
Thank you, Gerry. Well, I think you've done a wonderful job. I honestly enjoy so many of St Brigid's crosses here. We all have them in our homes. But we'll have a new type of Brigid's cross this year. Thank you. Father, we saw you there blessing the St Brigid's crosses. Are all the crosses going to be blessed?
They've all been blessed now, as you saw in the hall. And the reason why we blessed them, and one, to acknowledge Gerry's enterprise, of course, in making them, using the special time he had during the lockdown, of course, and bringing it to good purpose. But St Brigid also is very important to us as a community, because we have a lot of Irish people here as well, and it's very meaning for them. We also have another church out of Clay Cross, which is called St Patrick and St Brigid's, so the name carries on. Also, in an age when a lot of saints are being discarded, so to speak, we still retain St Brigid, and we have that feast, I think, on the 1st of February. So we celebrate that feast here in our church, particularly in Clay Cross.
Now, St Brigid's Day, the 1st of February, for some reason was always a special day. Maybe you could remember it better than other saints' days. I wonder why was that?
Because of the Irish connection, of course, that's very important. There is another St Brigid in Sweden as well, but less well known. But the Irish St Brigid, of course, it's taught to us as children how important she is next to St Patrick, of course, and she comes from the same era as St Patrick as well. So very important, and especially for Irish people abroad in those days when they went abroad and immigrants went abroad to America and all that. This memory, historically, of St Brigid was very important to them and helped to sustain them in their faith, also sometimes in the opposition that they had to their faith sometimes.
Now tell me, during this COVID-19, of course, been a very difficult time for everybody. How has your congregation been dealing with that, and how have you found it personally?
The initial lockdown, when we were closed completely, was very difficult for a lot of people. The majority of our parishioners here are elderly, of course, and they had a shield. And of course we had masses here twice a day during the lockdown itself, and twice on Sundays for the community to sustain them. And we also would say to them on Facebook and stuff like that, that even if you're not present to us, because you are the body of Christ, and I'm the only person here saying the Mass, because you are the body of Christ, you're present as a community when Mass has been celebrated. And we did that to bring comfort to the people who are fearful, of course, in a very worrying time.
Now, of course, you've got a big Irish congregation in this area, and I know the church is back open now. And are you finding that more and more people are starting to come back to church, or are they still quite frightened?
There's a certain hesitancy on people's part. The older people in particular, they're sort of fearful, I think, of taking that risk, although we put all the safety things in place, and we're as secure here as we can be. But still they have this image of this COVID-19 in their minds, and they're not willing to take that next step. But our numbers are improving gradually from time to time. Each week you get more people coming, and that's encouraging for us as well.
Now here at Christ the King, of course, in Alfreton, it's a beautiful church. You've got a beautiful surroundings outside as well. But tell me about your 3 lovely windows at the back of the church.
I'm fairly new to this parish, so I don't know a great deal about them, but I know they were designed by Sister Joseph, and she's part of the Franciscan order, and she was here for some time. And she was very, very artistic, of course, and her legacy to us were these 3 windows here, which are very, very beautiful indeed.
And there's something about those windows that, even though they look extremely bright, it's not the light that's doing it, is it? There's some kind of special...
It's part of the original design, that the special glass and all that was used to make these windows. And whether it's dull outside or sunshine, these images here stay the same type of light.
Thank you, Father. Lovely to meet you today.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Well done, Gerry, for making all those beautiful St Brigid's crosses. And thank you so much for our beautiful St Brigid's cross. We will display it in our home with great pride. Now, if you at home would like some of Gerry's St Brigid's crosses, we'll get in touch with him. The details are on the screen now. Now, we're off for a little break, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal Manchester, a friendly, professional and reliable service.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home, and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
The Warrington Irish Club, 83 Orford Lane, Warrington. a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports shown on the big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and crafts. Pop in for a friendly welcome and to book your event at the Warrington Irish Club, give Frank a call.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Buckhurst Plant Hire, operating nationwide and supplying equipment to the construction, civil engineering and utility industries. Buckhurst is synonymous with quality equipment and excellent service. Call us today.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal Manchester, a friendly, professional and reliable service.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Do you want to work with the UK's leading trades and labour supplier? Danny Sullivan Group operate on the largest, most prestigious infrastructure projects across the UK, and you can be part of our dynamic team. Here at the Danny Sullivan Group, people are at the core of everything we do, and here's what they had to say.
A family-run business with family values.
Because it has a caring and respectful working environment.
Knowing I'm going home safely every day.
We are now recruiting, and you can register online today.
Welcome back. Now it's time to meet Catherine Kelly from the Birmingham Irish Association, and Catherine is going to be telling us about this year's toy appeal. Catherine, here at the Birmingham Irish, over the last 6 months during the pandemic, you've been working extremely hard supporting all the community.
Yes, we have. We set up a helpline that was going to run 7 days a week, and we got an awful lot of calls of people that were contacting us for food parcels and household necessities to help in that way. So that's what we started doing at first, and then we started thinking ahead about the furlough coming to an end, people losing their jobs unfortunately, and that's where the idea come from for a toy appeal. Last year we had a grotto here which was lovely, Father Christmas and a small gift, and the kids were able to come along and there was no charge, but we felt like we had to do a little bit more this year because there could be so many children out there that won't really get a lot for Christmas. Yeah. So we're just trying to gather up as many toys as we can, and they have to be brand new unfortunately because of COVID. That's why we have to ask for brand new toys. Yeah. And we want a range of toys for boys and girls, age 1 to 16. Anything is much appreciated. Now, have you got a deadline for this? When can people donate the toys? We've already started collecting. We've already had some kind donations already. Right. They can bring them to the office. We can go and collect them because we're still out delivering food parcels. We can go out to different areas and collect them. Our offices are open from 10 until 3 every weekday, so they can bring them here. If they can't donate gifts to us, then there's a Virgin Money on our Facebook page, and they can donate money that way as well. And I believe they can also donate vouchers or different stuff like that. Because of the older children, it's very hard to find a gift to suit them. So a voucher would be great because they can go out then and they can buy maybe some sporting things or video games, something like that. Now I know, Catherine, you're trying to help out a big community here in Birmingham, but how do you know what type of toys that you really need? We're relying on families to get in touch with us. We really do want them to get in touch if they're in need. We need to know how many children they have, boys or girls or age groups, and by them telling us this, then we know what more things we can get for them. Apart from the gifts that have been donated, obviously we're going to be donating money. So if we have a list of how many children and boys or girls, then we're going to be able to go out and purchase more things for them.
So obviously time is the essence now, because you know you've got to get in all those toys, you've got to distribute them out all around the area. So really the sooner you get the stuff in, the sooner you can get them packed, and you're probably going to be distributing, I would imagine, early December time.
Early December. We're really hoping that we can get everything in by the end of November. We'd like to start getting everything then packaged up in the beginning of December and sent out to the families so they don't have to worry as much. Everything will be there for them way before Christmas.
So just to recap, you're looking for all sorts of toys for children up to the age of 16.
That's right.
If anybody can give a toy, if they could make a donation of money, that would be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Or a voucher.
Or even gift vouchers. Anything will be muchly appreciated.
Now, how can they do that? How can they contact you?
They can contact us on our Facebook page, Birmingham Irish Association. They can give us a call on 0121 604 6111. And they can also get in touch with Trudy, and that's trudy@beirish.org.uk.
And they can drop off here?
And they can drop them off here as well, that's right. Or we can even collect them as well.
Okay, excellent. Catherine, lovely to meet you today, and good luck with your toy appeal.
Thanks very much, thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. There will be a lot of families this year who will be unable to buy toys or presents for the children. So if you think you can help out in any way by donating a toy or making a donation, please contact the Birmingham Irish Association. Now, next up, we are off to meet Geraldine O'Neill, who is an author from County Offaly. She has written 15 wonderful books, and her latest edition is The Nightingales in Mersey Square.
My name is Geraldine O'Neill, and I'm an author from County Offaly in Ireland. I'm here to chat to you about my new book, my 15th book, The Nightingales in Mersey Square, which tells the story of the Guernsey evacuees who came to Stockport town during World War II. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit about myself. I was born and brought up in Scotland to Irish parents from Offaly and Carlow. My husband is from Stockport, and again from an Irish background, and it was while we were living there that I became interested in the history of town, especially the stories around World War II. Later on I heard about the Guernsey evacuees, and I started reading up and researching on them too, and that's when the idea came to me that I would write a book about it. My books are described as being Irish family sagas and are often compared to Maeve Binchy, but they're grittier with good touches of humour along with hardship, love and of course loss. To give you a little bit about the book, the story takes readers back to 1940 and into the lives of Stockport trainee nurses Claire from Offaly and Gay from Newcastle and their new friend Diana, who's an art student. The story opens as the two nurses meet the more privileged Diana when an old lady collapses in the plaza during an air raid and they all rush to help her. Through the old lady that the girls helped in the plaza, they discover that the Guernsey evacuees are due to arrive in Stockport, having escaped in boats over to England before the Nazis invaded the Channel Islands. It's to Stockport's credit that they welcomed 1,200 of these little Guernsey evacuees with open arms. I think it was amazing and speaks volumes about the big hearts Stockport people have. The story takes us through the months of the Guernsey families settling in Stockport, and we follow the lives of the three girls. One of the girls forms a romance with a doctor in the hospital, and Diana is introduced to Claire's brother, who is working as a photographer in Liverpool. The young women face challenges, adversity and tragedy beyond anything they could have imagined. The Blackpool Gazette described the book as a beautiful, heartwarming saga packed with emotion and drama. The Nightingales in Mersey Square is available at all main bookshops, on Amazon UK, on Kindle, and is in special offer at the moment in the works. If you do buy the book, I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I enjoyed writing it, and I'd just like to point out it's under Lily Robbins, which is a new pen name for me. All my other books, which you can see behind, are written under Geraldine O'Neill. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.
Thank you, Geraldine, for all the wonderful books you've written down the years. I've enjoyed reading some of your stories, and I wish you the very best of luck with your current book, which is The Nightingales in Mersey Square. Well done. Now it's time to meet Alastair Coyle, who is a singer and entertainer from County Antrim.
Alastair Coyle's here, folks. It's great to be on Irish and UK TV with Martin Logan. I have been singing since the age of 18, and now at the age of 34 I have 4 albums out and a DVD. I come from a wee place called Finvoy in County Antrim, and my latest album is I'm Over Getting Over You, and if you'd like to buy any of my CDs, head over to www.alastaircoyles.co.uk, or if you'd like to book me to appear at a venue near you, 028 295 71525. And here's a track from my latest album. This is Ave Maria. I hope you all enjoy my version, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care.
You by my side, that's how I see us. I close my eyes and I can see us. We're on our way to say I do. My secret dreams have all come true. I see the church, I see the people, your folks and mine, happy and smiling, and I can hear sweet voices singing, Ave Maria. Oh my love, can this really be that someday you'll walk down the aisle with me? Let it be, make it be that I'm the one for you. I'll be yours, all yours, now and forever. I see us now, your hand in my hand. This is the hour, this is the moment, and I can hear sweet voices singing, Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Maria.
Thank you, Alastair. That's a lovely song, Ave Maria. And if you'd like to know more about Alastair Coyle's music, the details are on the screen now. Now that brings us to the end of the show for this week. Don't forget Henry McGlade is back with his show from County Mayo next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, and we're here with the Irish in the UK at 7:30. Until then, have a good week and take care.